right, there's a ton of speculation. Here's the first topic on how KD, Kyrie, and DeAndre Jordan decided to join forces in Brooklyn. All three spoke about it individually on Friday. Let's take a listen.
And then with KD and DJ, it was, 4:16 in the morning. Us just talking about our futures.
We had a lot of conversations, but I think that one was the final conversation for us to kind of say, okay, are we really doing this?
Are we ready to do it? And everybody was like, yeah. I mean, it was really that simple. I tried to think of something deeper, but it really was that simple.
All right, so the Nets created a super team based on a three-way FaceTime chat that took place at 4:16 a.m. BS or real talk? Ready? Go. Oh, why the dissenting opinion?
All right, so the dissenting opinion is, everything said by NBA players between September 15th and October 15th is not entirely real. I'm just sorry. Media day and everything. No, it was one of those things where I think the general spirit is real.
Yeah.
It's a little too coordinated. Everyone's got the same story. It sounds like everyone met in kind of in counsel's office and kind of came up with this story. All right, do we have our story straight? It's just too clean. Real life stories and memories don't work that way.
Let me tell you something from my experience, talking to men on FaceTime. It is hard to get a man on FaceTime, okay? One, they don't prefer that. They prefer texting. So to get three men on FaceTime, and at 4:16 a.m., those are things you do not forget, so that's why it's 100.
Okay.
Real talk.
Yeah. I also
I'm persuaded. Okay.
Yeah,
good.
I also think that you're right. It was just kind of the nail in the coffin per se as to the decision was ultimately made then. But in real life, they made that decision probably a few days earlier.
Kind of
and I think that's your point.
This was a final straw. I think looking at each other eye to eye and saying, are we really doing this? You don't do that via text, through an agent. It's got to be FaceTime.
Wait, can I ask you a question? Hey, Mike,
or the
grown men just FaceTime each other? I mean, that's the other thing.
Very rare. So
if you said group text or we were at dinner over a bottle of wine.
But group text isn't for real.
I've never known adult.
You
got to look each other in the eye. Yeah. Right here.
In the eye and doing that's for real. That's for real.
For real.
For real.
Exactly.
I'm a skeptic. Okay.
Yeah, clearly. All right, next. The bar was raised for the Rockets after acquiring Russ to play alongside fellow MVP James Harden. But according to Austin Rivers, maybe our expectations aren't high enough. Let's take a listen.
I think we got everything we need to win a championship this year. So, I don't think we need anything else.
All right, Janae, Austin says they have everything they need to win a championship. BS or real talk? 3, 2, 1.
Real talk.
Okay.
And this I'm going to dedicate to my big sis, Neko Ogwumike, my teammate, now MVP and champion for the Los Angeles Sparks. She has not really followed sports too much, but she fell in love with it. As you know, I've been more on TV. Has been great. But she is a huge fan of the Houston Rockets, largely because of this roster right now. With Russell Westbrook coming, they've got a quicker, more dynamic, energetic, type of point guard. They've upgraded there. They've also maintained their successful core. You already have James Harden, who's a proven bucket, but to retain an Eric Gordon, to retain a Clint Capella, who a lot of people don't realize Clint Capella, before he got injured, was trending toward a sleeper pick for the All-Star game, like a walking double-double. There's a lot of excitement in Houston. There's a lot of excitement for my family. There's a lot of excitement for my sister, who's a fan of the Houston Rockets. So yes, I think it's real that they could be sleepers to the championship this year.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there are a lot of teams that have a greater claim on sort of the tools they need to be a championship team than the Rockets do. I mean, I think there's some continuity there, as you said. I'm with you. I think Capella and Tucker, that is a 4 or 5 defensive duo I can believe in most nights, right? I mean, they're deep as hell at guard, and I think they're going to be a really dangerous team. Do I think will I take them over the field? No. But I think that Rivers' comment is generally true. They've got what they need.
And that's the mindset you need to be successful.
Right. Yeah, look, absolutely. I think that the challenge is going to be what happens in the postseason, right? That's how they're going to be judged on. That's how Mike D'Antoni is going to be judged on. They've kind of put him in a bit of a compromising situation, right? Firing his entire staff, putting him with a potential volatile roster.
Yeah, but I think that, this is how I took the comment. We have everything we need in terms of position and hardware. Yeah. If we don't do it, it's largely because it's on us, right? That's how I took the comment, right?
Yeah, and I agree with that. And they have the guys that do the dirty work, as you pointed out, in Capella and PJ Tucker. They've got the 2 stars. They've got a supporting cast. They've got shooting. They've got the recipe.
And by the way, I think there's 7 or 8 or 9 teams in the league who could have said that, and we'd say, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I would say that they have a more legit claim than 7 or 8, maybe top 5 or 4.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm cool with that. Yeah.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For highlights and analysis, check out the ESPN app. And for live streaming and premium content, check out ESPN+.